Every time I see a video of the UK, I'm reminded why I left. Terrible weather, rising cost of living, rampant crime, it's just gonna get worse. It has the highest percentage of millionaires leaving per capita in the entire world. If it's bad for millionaires, imagine how bad it is for the average person. I left around about 2 months ago for good, and I can honestly never see myself return. Here's why and why I actually do instead. I currently make over $2,000 a month completely passively with YouTube search. By the way, if you want to see exactly how I built my YouTube channel step by step, check out my free passive income blueprint down in the description of the link. So quick backstory. I grew up in London, lived in other countries, like teaching English in China, and I've traveled a lot in South America and in Southeast Asia. I never really fell into the corporate trap, but I always found living in the UK was very depressing, especially in comparison to all the other things I saw. Terrible weather, everything's overpriced, and there's a reason why so many people in their 30s are still living with their parents. The cost of living has become crazy. So here's the reasons why I left. Reason number one, cost of living. The biggest reason is I couldn't even afford to rent my own place, let alone buy a house. The average London flat rent is about £2,300 a month in London. That is insane. Most people spend about 65 to 75% on their accommodation. This is untenable. It should be about 35%. And it made no sense to pay £1,000 per month to live in a shared room, shared living room, and shared bath. Now, I pay about £6.27 a night to rent a decent hotel room in Vietnam within walking distance to the beach. There's just really no value in the UK anymore. In many parts of Southeast Asia, you can get a healthy, quick meal anytime during the day or night for about £1. So the second reason is the lifestyle quality. In London, everything is just so wide and spread out, and usually an hour plus commute just to meet someone. In Bali, where I'm right now, most of my meetings have been less than 10 minutes on a scooter, easy, breezy, no effort. Single tube trip, not a return, costs more money than a week of fuel for a motorbike. When I left the UK, it was right before autumn. As we know, winters are brutal, it's miserable, the sun sets earlier and earlier. Most people in the UK are vitamin D deficient, stuck in offices without sunlight. The average UK salary is £3,100, making take home about £2,200. Rent in London is impossible for 99% of people because the average wage is less than the average rent. What kind of life is that? Even basic hobbies are overpriced. A single paddle session costs about £18 for 90 minutes, and that's if you book with 4 people and you have your own paddle. A sauna ice bath drop-in for only 90 minutes is about £15.60. In Bali, I pay about £95 a month for a high-end place where I can do sauna, ice bath, co-working, only one beautiful membership. Even if you have money, the UK is a rip-off. This is the huge reason, it's the government. Honestly, it's self-evident, but this UK government has been the worst government I've ever seen. The British Transport Police, I'm not making this up, literally said that they're not going to investigate any bike theft if it was chained next to a station, if the bike was worth less than £200, and or if the bike was left for more than 2 hours. So imagine you're a law-abiding citizen, paying your taxes, you can to the station with a pedal bike and going to work, and if it gets taken, they don't care. Does this sound like a government that has your best interest at heart? In contrast, in countries like Thailand, I literally see pedal bikes without locks. People take theft very, very seriously. In the UK, petty theft is basically decriminalized. So ask yourself, what incentive really is there to not steal if you have no qualifications, no future, and you've been in prison before, so you can't get employed? Ask yourself, why is the government allowing this to happen? With the push for digital ID, the fact that the UK government arrests 30 people a day, I think the answer is self-evident. So fourth, this one is obvious, the weather is cold and miserable. Every time my mum asks, how's the weather in Bali, I have the same answer. In Kent, right now it's about 29 degrees. Sure, Southeast Asia has 2 seasons. It does have the rainy season where it's pouring down the rain. But typically this only lasts about an hour a day. Because I have that passive YouTube money, I can just go and pivot to other countries that have more favorable weather, because obviously they're different climates. The weather in Thailand is not the same as the weather in Bali, and it's not the same as the weather in Vietnam. You can learn exactly how I make more than $2,000 a month in passive income. You don't have to suffer and reside in the country that you were born in. It's only really going to get worse. So I started building a passive income generating machine that makes money. Now I can book a hotel near the beach for 22 days for roughly the same price to do grocery bills. The weather, the safety, and the quality of life, everything is much, much better out here. Trust me. With the same income that doesn't even sustain you anywhere in the UK, even the cheap parts, you can live a middle class, nice life in Southeast Asia. Here's what I do instead. I make money passively, online revenue, decentralized finance. It's not about being rich, it's about being free. Now I've built a life that's actually fulfilling, that I enjoy. Sauna and ice bath, training and martial arts, meeting interesting people around the world, living life full of adventure instead of quiet, miserable. And most importantly, I'm building a passive income stream, a new own. I could never imagine working for someone else only to make them free. I choose every single day of my life. I don't hate the UK, it's just sad that it's finished. I honestly think that the writing is on the wall. Life is too short to live in a cold, miserable place and you don't enjoy it. I'll never move back, and I honestly have never really enjoyed life more than I do now. If you want to build your own online passive income generating machine, or you're ready to move abroad for a better life, you can sign up for free for my passive income blueprint down the link in the description. My name's Dillon W, and it's my mission in life to make you financially free.